What is going on, everybody? Welcome to TTMS special number 72. Let me get this mic here. What is homie? What's up, homies? What's good? Hope you guys are doing good. Let me pull up the show. Make sure everything's looking good. There we go. What's going on, homies? Hope you guys are doing good. What's the latest? What is the latest? Let's see. The PlayStation 5 Pro. News is coming out. Reviews are coming out. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. A lot of the ponies going to be upset because they were expecting something special from the PlayStation 5 Pro. These dudes were expecting a miracle. These dudes expected the PlayStation 5 Pro to keep up with the 4070s, 4080s, and 4090s. These dudes are here with the pigeon-chested hoes, working them street corners. Actually believe the PlayStation 5 Pro is going to be a super hit. It's going to absolutely smash it. And we'll definitely talk about it, Playboy. Hit that like button, players. Hit that like button. What's up? What up? What's good, players? Let me give a shout out to some of the homies in the chat. We got LKP in the chat. What's going on, Playboy? What's up? Hope you guys are doing good. Let me see the emojis are working properly. The emojis. Where are we not? There we go. There we go. What's going on, LKP? Abdul114. What's up, play? Aussie. Xavier, what's going on? We got Warankia Spy. We got the homie Adidas 20. What's up, player? Hope you good. We got Why So Serious. Far Q's in the chat. TTS and what's going on, Playboy? EJ Jackson goes, is that the hoe of the mountain, D? Hey, D batch. Oh, yeah, we're going to be talking about it. Don't worry about it. Crispy Rambo, what's going on? We got the homie, real non-stop talent TTS in play. Hope you're doing good. We got Grizzly, we got Far Q, we got Young Dreads, the artist. What's going on, play? Arnie's in the chat. Sal Dog, what's going on, man? He goes, Pong for life. Pong, yeah. Pong was a dope game. I remember playing Pong in one of these community centers, where the kids go and they can stay out of trouble. I remember we used to pay like 20p, maybe 20 cents, whatever you guys want to call it. And they actually had Pong there, the one with the, black and white shit, all that shit built in. I remember that shit. Jonas' dad, what's going on? Adidas 20, what's up? Razor Ultron, what's going on, player? Hope you're good, player. What's up? We got Bugsy, what's going on, killer? Bugsy, what's good? Doggy Dog 420. What up, man? We got Soul Squatch. We got Fantas Archer. And Mick Kumar's in the chat. We got Gummy Hernandez. What up, Grey Fox Killer? Kendrick Starr. We got Jim Ryan's first party GoFundMe account. Oh, Jim Ryan. Jimmy Ryan, what's up? We got Maurice Branch, and I'm sure he's got a day off today. He has to have a day off today. Maurice Branch, what's up? We got Peel and Mr. Wheelchair himself. What's going on, killer? We got Phoenix Freestyle. How's it going? What's good, player? Carl Weems in the chat. What's up? I hope the baby girl's good. Ray Ray, the 5'4" assassin judge. Ray Ray will be TTSing today. We got Dusty Turtle. We got the homie Ryu Game, and hope you well, player. Hope you well. Suicide King, Justin Budram. What's up, player? Little Larry. What's up? Dr. Scottsy. Remy's in the chat. The real Kalito. What's going on, player? Hope you good. I got my cousin, my nephew, Akil Mahmood goes, when we have an undisputed fight, cuz, I've not got it. I got it in my PC, but I've not got it in the box. But if you want, bro, I'll buy the shit. We play it, pop over some shit. We'll play it, bro. The good old days, like Fight Night. Them were the days, bro. Fight Night champion. Good shit. Time Maker, man. What's going on, Playboy? Hope you well. Rush Shadow goes, who said it was a 4080, 4090? I heard it's close to a 4070 from Digital Foundry and the most powerful console. That's a 40. Rush Shadow. A guy named Craig the Tech guy. He be on Porter Rock show. He kept saying it's a 4090. And some ponies ran with that, but he runs with that shit. And he's a PlayStation dude on a big podcast. I know you prefer the PlayStation, but listen to me play. He said that shit. Craig the Tech guy. Go to his Twitter. Or best, yeah, if I can find a clip from P-Rock Show, I'll pull it up. What's going on? G Mize, Eamon Burns, what's going on? What's the crack, Playboy? Just watch IGN of the Piss Attack. Yeah, we're going to be talking about it, Playboy. Mitchy Poo, what's going down, play? Arnie's in the chat as well. Hope you're good. Any color you like. Ponies are down. Yeah, bro, we'll definitely talk about it. Dustin Lambert. What's up? Byron Morse. We got PS5 Blows. Yeah, Maurice Branch is playing now. Zombies. Talk that shit, play. I love it. Phoenix for a freestar. What's up? Fillmore Pockets. Silver Fox as well as in the chat. We got Mifig. Jesse P. Rush Shadow. Do you know what? Once I get through the show, I'll try to find a clip, bro. Honestly, he said that shit, bro. I'll probably can find it on Twitter as well, man. Spider-Man 356, what's up? That he was serious, trust me. That dude, he made a dedicated video, I believe. He was serious about that shit. Just like D-Batch was serious about 3 T-flops. Titty flops. Remember that. Whoopie whoop kid, what's going on, Playboy? Rocks in the chat as well, what's up? David Cohen as well. Hope you well, Playboy. Listen to me. We're gonna have a fun show. We're gonna have some fun. Talk shit about the PlayStation 5 Pro. The reviews are coming out. You know, they're not hitting the way they should be hitting, in my opinion. But no doubt, I'm sure the ponies will still be happy that won the PlayStation 5 Pro. But let's see what the media is talking about. We got Call of Duty stuff. We got PlayStation fanboys getting upset because people see them as console war. And what it is, what's been happening with the PlayStation 5 Pro, you got guys like, for example, like maybe Paris, Jeff Keighley and these guys getting early units of the PlayStation 5 Pro. And they're upset because people look at these guys, oh, why are these guys getting a PlayStation 5 Pro unit early? We'll see what's up. We'll talk about it. I think it's like a 10-minute clip. We'll break it down because I've not seen it myself. Yeah, Peel and what up, Playboy? Hope you're good. Now we got, was it, before I get into it, who do we have now? 1 second. Isaac Hayes, what's going on, player? Hope you're good. We got Time Maker Man, what's going on, player? Because the homie D Bachelor, come on. Bachelor and that. TTS homie, bro. Listen, D's out there killing himself. D was out there talking that shit. 10 toes down. There's a reason why I brought him onto TTMS and that. There's a reason why, because I knew I needed that evidence. He was talking about the PlayStation 5's gonna kill it. Yeah. It's gonna be incredible. Yeah. We'll see how it goes, bro. Shout out to the one and only Bachaholic. Adidas20 goes, bye G, what's up with the 2? What's going on, Playboy? Hope you're good. Hope you're good, man. Any color you like. Ponies are down bad, Playboy. That's right, play. They're down bad, man. I love seeing that shit. Do you know what's funny? I've not really seen, like, I've not been on Twitter as much as today, but I've been seeing a lot of people on Twitter. Like, the ponies are not talking that shit that much. I think because the reviews are coming out, like, in the 7s and 7.5s. I think ponies are hoping that shit will be a 9 out of 10 or some shit. But maybe that's what it is. Jay Remember with the 5 goes, my heart goes out to the Stoker devs. Hope they be okay after the election results. Yeah, in the States, you guys had your results on that. So hopefully everything works out for you guys. What's going on, Byron Morse as well? Jesse P, what's up, man? Yeah, Jay, remember, hit that like button, player. Hit that like button. That's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do. Hit that like button. And you know what? Hitting that like button. Let's get the first topic going, player. And let's talk about this PlayStation 5. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Let's talk about the PlayStation 5. Because honestly, this console, the way people have been talking about it, the way people have been talking about this console, especially that pisser tech, let's be real. The way they've been talking about this pisser tech is some next level shit. This is some Skynet shit. That's the type of shit they've been talking. That's how they've been walking. They said the pisser tech is some next level shit from Skynet in the future. That's some Terminator 2 shit. That's the way they're talking. Okay, that's fine. Let's see what's up. Unicorn, what's going on? Let's see what's up. Now everybody knows IGN, the media guys got the PlayStation 5 Pro unit, and the reviews dropped today. And guess what? The reviews, people are upset. People are happy. E-Ranks, what's up, killer? People are hoping, you know what? Mark Cerny's a genius. Mark Cerny's going to kill it with this console. That pisser tech is the real deal. only to find out their favorite website IGN give that piece of shit console is 7. Yes, it's 7 out of 10. What kind of bullshit's this? It's 7 out of 10. Are you seeing this shit? First of all, the UPOS. He won't guess the Metacritic on that, but still, POS. The PlayStation 5 Pro got a 7 out of 10. What happened to the piss attack? Sandragos, what's going on, man? Jacob, what's up? Spartan661, what's going on, player? Hope you well. Yeah, Star Traffic, yeah, we'll definitely talk about that shit later. Now, the PlayStation 5 Pro from IGN as well. You have to really desire the visual upgrade, knowing that it doesn't transform the gameplay experience at a fundamental level. And to be fair, Sony never said it would. Obviously, they're fair plays. So as it stands, the PlayStation 5 Pro isn't as essential. Oh shit! It isn't essential, player. But it's certainly nice to have. A 7 out of 10. A 7 out of 10. You know for a fact, guys, and be real in the chat. If the Xbox did a Pro or some shit, and they gave it a 7 out of 10, the ponies would be killing it right now. See? Another yellow sticker. That's the way they would go. Another yellow sticker. Xbox is dog shit. The Xbox Series S deserves a 7.5. That it's a small. It's not a pro. It's not the main console. If they give it a 7, it deserves a 7.5. It's not the Series X. The Series X is like an 8.5. But a 7 for a Pro. A 7. This is not a baby PlayStation. This is the big bitch of a console, PlayStation 5 Pro. The #1 console. That's what it's about. Yeah, man. This was supposed to be the 4070 killer. According to Craig the Tech Guy, it was the 4090, on par with the 4090. According to Craig the Tech Guy. These PlayStation 1 dudes are crazy. Absolutely crazy. To talk about, yo, this card is going to be sticking to a 4090. Come on, stop it. Come on, man. But to see a 7 out of 5, 7 out of 10, now some of you guys must be thinking, oh shit, Shaan, I'm shocked. I'm surprised. They give it a 7 out of 10. I was expecting maybe 8 out of 10. 8.5 max. But looking at the PlayStation 5 Pro, this shit got similar ratings as the Series S. And this is a $700 console, guys. Now that's from IGN. Let's break it down. Let's go to GameSpot. Then we can talk about what went wrong. Now GameSpot, I'm gonna highlight this part here. He talks about Mark Cerny, and I believe the guy who reviewed this is Timur something. His name is. So he's a PlayStation fan. Catskill, what's going on, player? What's up? Who did we snipe? Did we snipe someone? Was someone talking shit? So Jacob goes, the PlayStation 5 Pro has RDNA 4, so the ray tracing high mode, as you can see in Spider-Man 2. I love it that the ponies come and try to defend this shit. Yeah, and Imik Kumar, he wrote this review. Varankia Spy, more laws goes, he said it was 67 T-flop. Bro, that guy's crazy, man. Now, let's look at this review from Timur from GameSpot. He goes, what Mark Cerny and all the engineers at Sony proposed to do in the PlayStation 5 Pro reveal has been achieved to a degree. The gap between how a fidelity mode looks and the way a performance mode plays and feels is smaller. Having a technology like the Pisser and the machine learning chip in console is also impressive. But for now, all of this is only exciting on paper. All of this shit is only exciting on paper. It's not enough to recommend over the alternatives, cheaper options, and ultimately, there is still a choice to be made between better visuals and performance, just with a less noticeable trade-off. I hope that one day the PlayStation 5 Pro really shows off what it can do to elevate games. But for now, This console you should only get if you got some spare cash laying around. And if you want to know, and if you want to have the latest shit, latest version of the console, but for everybody else, a standard PlayStation 5 will just do fine. Dudes are recommending, you know what, stick to the standard PlayStation 5. They said it's nice if you got some spare cash. Then fair players, if you want the latest version of a console, fair players go for it. But in reality, a standard PlayStation 5 will just do fine. Maybe, who knows, down the line that piece of tech takes off. Who knows? But as of right now, you can see why the PlayStation 5 Pro was getting like 7 out of 10s, 3.5 out of 5. You can see why now, why this console is getting it right now. And I reckon the biggest thing was when we find out what happened. When we find out what happened, guys, with the PlayStation 5 Pro, when it came to the unboxing, it was crazy. Everybody found out. Where's this clip? I need to find it now. Where the hell did I put that clip? What an idiot. Yeah, I reckon. What's going on, Dustin Lambert? What's up, Playboy? I had this clip. Where the hell did I put it? I had it with me. What an idiot. But anyway, we'll get there. There we go. Digital Foundry did an unboxing. They talked about this shit. They knew what's going on, Playboy. And I reckon the reason why it's getting like a lot of 7s is because of this shit here. Because people were hyped. They were overhyped about the T-flop wars. Let me put this shit up. There we go.
Leak was saying 33.5 teraflops. This says 16.7. It seems to me that an RDNA 3 feature, dual issue FP32, which isn't particularly relevant for gaming performance, isn't actually a feature of the PlayStation 5 Pro GPU. So an interesting spec point, but nothing that's particularly game-changing as such. But I think that's it, John. I think Leak was saying 33.5 teraflops. This says 16.7. It seems to me that an RDNA 3 feature, dual issue FP32, which isn't particularly relevant for gaming performance, isn't actually a feature of the PlayStation 5 Pro GPU. So an interesting spec point, but nothing that's particularly game-changing as such. But I think that's it, John. I think Leak was saying 33.5 teraflops.
Even Digital Foundry was a bit shit, like, yo, we were expecting 33 T-flops. Only to find out it was only showing 16. Spider-Man goes, what, Wukong can't do 60 FPS on the PlayStation 5 Pro. Is it patched? Is the patch out for that shit? I'm not sure. Well, according to what you just heard there, bro, RDNA 3, but the way they were talking about 33 T-flops, they were like, it doesn't make it. It's not counted right. Sony isn't using that shit. But the problem is that we had one person, yes, one person, the one and only D Batch. Let me get back to that. Oh shit, D Batch came out. He was talking that shit. He goes, yo, you guys don't know nothing, man. When it comes to the PlayStation 5 Pro, that shit's going to be 33 T-flops. Because of what? Because of all of the F16, FP32, all of that crazy shit, man. Dual issue means it can do 2 operations in 1 cycle. Damn. D-Batch was putting out this information. Yeah, man, I was out there, 33.4 T-flops, max performance. Only to find out that D-Batch, you fucked up. You give all of the people hope. Hoping. And I remember D-Batch, you were talking that shit with the Xbox Series X player. Talking about it's going to be doing this, it's going to be doing that. Xbox Series X is going to tickle my balls. I remember all of that crazy shit, Playboy. The way you were talking, you and the RDX crew. I knew the same shit was going to happen because I seen it firsthand. And once again, you fell for it. You read the paperwork, leak specs. Not official specs, leak specs. And only to find out that shit isn't 33.4 T-flops. Ain't doing this one cycle into FPS 32 half precision, all that crazy shit. What are you talking about? I knew it, D, you're gonna do that shit. And all the other ponies out there, same shit, talking about 33 T-flop. I knew that shit was bullshit. You go back to some TTS, I said that shit's gonna be 15, 16 T-flops at best. That's what I was talking about, D-Batch. But guess what? When D was talking that shit, and I gotta give it, D-Batch, no matter what, you have to take an L. And he came out and he said, yo, I take the L, but still, he was still talking that shit. D-Batch, D-Batch, D-Batch. We're not gonna stay long on this part, because we know you're the POS. Now, they agreed to be the 5. My neighbor ordered a PlayStation 5 Pro, and I secretly pissed on it. My Ring doorbell recorded him being disgusted with the piss on the box. I laughed. Ha ha ha! Woo! That's how you get the PlayStation 5 secret sauce. That yellow piss that dirt pissed on the PlayStation 5 Pro. That shit got baked in. I was going to do a meme today, but I fell asleep. About someone pissing on the PlayStation 5 Pro and saying this is the exclusive look. I might still do it later today. Hopefully no one steals it. Someone pissing on the PlayStation 5 and showing the piss attack getting baked in or some shit on the PlayStation. But shout out to you, Playboy. Shout out to him, man. Now, D-Batch, as soon as the news came out about the titty flops from PlayStation 5, Dave Rizzi goes with the 2. Shaan, I think you mispronounced D-Bitch, man. Is that better, Dave Rizzi? Your Dave Rizzi, is that better? Let me know, Playboy. D-Batch, D-Batch, D-Batch. I'm going to have some pony tears right now, guys. Let me have some pony tears before I start this shit. Because starting with what you just started with that sentence, Playboy. Everybody who saw the 16.7 T-flops was surprised. Stop it! Stop it, let me have some pony tears. D-Bitch! After the news came out, the reports about the PlayStation 5 Pro, he goes, everybody saw the 16.7 T-flops was surprised. First off, that's a lie. What do you mean surprised by what? Come on, D. You should know better. Sony is not using the dual issue. Now, D-Batch, you said in the other tweet, that shit, the PlayStation 5 Pro will be using that. That's the problem when you look at leak specs from Morlaw and all of these other POSs on the internet. It's nice to get some information, but get some concrete information. That shit was not concrete. The shit we got the other day is concrete, and that's the specs we got right now. That's what I'm talking about. Here goes the extra performance of the ALUS, whatever the fuck that is being used for the piss attack. That's why it's running so well on the PlayStation 5 Pro. I will take the L on this. Bitch, you will definitely take the L on this shit, D. You have to take the L on this shit. The ponies were so excited to find out that you were capping for that dog shit PlayStation 5 Pro. They were excited because you did the same shit, and the team, your team, X team, whatever you want to call it, did the same shit with the Series XS, PlayStation 4 Pro, Xbox One X. You did all of that shit. And you said, I will take the L on this. Then decided to continue to talk that shit, saying 17 T-flops still beats the crap out of 12 T-flops. Adding the piss attack. And the ray tracing by times 3. I don't know. Who gives a shit about that? D-Batch, D-Batch, D-Batch. Let me tell you something, Playboy. You need to understand. Here's some advice. Wait for the official specs. Don't double down, triple down, go toe to toe when you don't have the official specs from Sony. I don't care if they leaked or not. Do not go run with that shit. Plain and simple. It's nice to talk about it, but listen to me. It's okay to talk about it, but you were saying that shit's concrete. Do you understand? Yeah, Mick, come on, the tools. You said that shit was concrete. That's the way you were talking. And the way you were talking that shit on Twitter, podcast, that was official. That's the problem. Now, if you're going by the rumors, say, yeah, T3T flops, that's what they're saying. These are the rumors. Fair play. But nope, you were saying that shit is real. That shit's going down. That's what's going to happen. You ex-bots don't know what day is it. But you ran with that shit. You doubled down on Twitter. You could go on Twitter and I can see all of that shit. Even podcasts, you were going for that shit. And he's not the only one. They all running with that shit. Yeah, take 3T flops, baby. Yeah, take 3T flops. Like, come on, man. Stop it. Wait for the fucking shit to come out first. Wait for it. Then you can talk that shit. It's wild to me, though. It's wild to me how they run with that shit. And then they start crying, oh, I'll take... You will take the L on that shit. You will take the L on that shit. Plain and simple. You messed up. You were talking that shit and we told you to back off. But you didn't want to listen. You didn't want to listen, Playboy. Someone sent me a picture. Yeah, fuck you. Nah, the one I got is better because it looks like a gomeless. Hargit Chani. My brother, what's going on? Hargit, can you please tell me if I'm lying? What? And you were on the show with him as well. I'm Fonz as well. Was Deep Batch saying that shit is legit? That shit's going down. Hargit was on the show. I don't need to even say nothing. He'll say in the chat if he wants to. People are not saying it was a 4090, 4070, then talking about his T3T flops is going to be doing this, that, whatever you want to call it. You know, like Rush Shadow, yeah, all the companies, they're gonna put all like crazy numbers out, finesses with all this machine learning, all that crazy bullshit. You know, it is what it is. It depends if they use it. Sometimes they put it in and they don't use the shit. It is what it is. You know, but it's good to talk about it. But when you're talking about like it's facts and you don't have the full concrete evidence from Xbox or Sony in this case, then that's the problem. When you're doubling down, sticking down and talking that shit and going after people say you guys don't know nothing, you guys are idiots. That's where people are saying, you know what? You're full of shit. Hargit will prove it there. I don't need to say nothing, bro. That was his argument. And both of us was pushing back saying it doesn't seem like it has that level of power. I was pushing back and saying, let's wait until the official specs are released. All we had was leaks from, I don't know who. Moore's Law? Come on, man. Now, I'm going to pull up something. This shit's hilarious, bro. I'm going to pull up something. Let's change it up a bit. When the news came out that the PlayStation 5 Pro was 16 titty flops. Titty flops. The one and only baby dolphin teeth. His heart got broken. Let's look at this shit.
It does seem that way, doesn't it? That's very interesting, actually, because we haven't actually seen that specific number, and I think the teraflop wars are over at this point, where now there are other
pretty sure it has to do with the
overall system performance level. But it is
the
funny
way they calculate it.
Atari
the floating point calculations.
They've essentially bolted on an Xbox One X worth of teraflops onto the PS5. Resulting in this machine,
like that.
right? Like that's what they've done here, essentially.
Yep.
Teraflopping all over the place.
It just, I think it's interesting that it's now been relegated to like this little bit of manual, and it's no longer part of the marketing or anything like that. It just kind of shows that.
Well,
it's not
to be
really
fair,
that
Sony
important
never
anymore.
marketed
the clock
teraflops.
speeds
They
are
never
also
marketed
using
teraflops. That was all
compared to final
Microsoft.
specs that Sony have released here. I guess that is relevant, but the question is when Sony are going to actually disclose that, if they're going to disclose it at all.
Dangerous to rely on teraflops as an absolute indicator of performance.
2.18
Who said that?
gigahertz there, but
Mark
we'll
Cerny
just have to
said
see whether
that.
information
You said that
emerges.
4 years
the
ago.
link was saying 33.5 teraflops. This says 16.7. It seems to be that an RDNA 3 feature dual issue FP32, which isn't particularly relevant for gaming performance, isn't actually a feature of the PlayStation 5 Pro GPU. So an interesting spec point, but nothing
Look at that.
that's particularly game changing.
Let me pull that back.
But I think that's
Did you see that shit?
5 teraflops.
Listen, guys. Look at his face. I'm gonna go full screen. Look at his face. Look how upset he gets when he hears that shit.
This says 16.7. It seems to be that an RDNA 3 feature dual issue FP32, which isn't particularly relevant for gaming performance, isn't actually a feature of the PlayStation 5 Pro GPU. So an interesting spec point, but nothing that's particularly game changing as such. But I think that's it, John. I think we have done the job here. We've removed a console from the box. We've discussed various elements of that. We've talked about specs. Job done, right?
Yeah, I'm afraid that's it. We really can't do much more than this with the PS5 Pro at this.
All right, I'm going to bring this video up now. This just caught my eye.
Microsoft just sent us their brand new Xbox.
Oh, she's going to
Time to
Xbox
make
now.
a whole video on all the big changes.
Bro, did you see that switch? Did you see that switch? You can tell his heart, his soul left the body. He got so upset, he decided to change what? The video. Bro, look at it. Let me pull this back once more.
Dangerous to rely on teraflops as an absolute indicator of performance.
2.18
Who said that?
there, but
Mark
we'll
Cerny
just have to
said
see
that.
whether information
You said that
emerges.
4 years
the
ago.
link was saying 33.5 teraflops. This says 16.7. It seems to be that an RDNA 3 feature dual issue FP32, which isn't particularly relevant for gaming performance, isn't actually a feature of the PlayStation 5 Pro GPU. So an interesting spec point, but nothing that's particularly game changing as such. But I think that's it, John.
Shit.
I think we have done the job here. We've removed a console from a box. We've discussed various elements of
He got
that.
so
We've talked
upset.
about specs. Job done, right?
He decided
Yeah,
to
I'm
change the
afraid
video.
that's it. We really can't do much more than this with the PS5 Pro at this.
All right, I'm going to bring this video up now. This just caught my eye.
Microsoft just sent us their brand new Xbox. Time to make a
No cap, G Miles, what's going on? Gookie Wild, what's going on, Playboy? Trey Frizzy, what's up? Yo. His soul left his body there. He got so upset when he said that dual issue ain't nothing for gaming. Ain't gonna do shit. He got so upset. He decided to switch to an Xbox video, bro. Like, come on, guys. Come on. I love this shit. That's what happens when you talk that shit. That's what happens when you're out there sticking your pigeon chest out and claiming that the PlayStation 5 is going to do miracles. Dumb bitch. Plain and simple. Wait until that shit is official. Not a problem talking about it, but if you're talking about it's going to be concrete, shut the fuck with that bullshit. Come on, man. We all know what's up. Made me laugh, bro. That shit made me laugh. You got Kratos 99. Get your punk ass out of here, Kratos. Bitch. How dare you come over here trying to talk that shit, ho? Ponies are there. Punk. Get your bitch ass out of here. The pony's gonna come out today. The stables are getting loose. They're gonna get loose. They're gonna cut for that PlayStation 5 Pro. Because they're upset because they didn't see. I need to see Marlon Gaming now on his reaction. Little Larry, bitch. Send me that shit if you see something. Send me something. Bash video editor, what's going on, player? Now, let's talk about the PlayStation 5 Pro. Since they've been talking about it's going to be doing this, it's going to be doing that, let's talk about it. Let's go back to the PlayStation 5. Where are we now? Rachel, what's going on, Playboy? Phoenix Freestar, what's going on? Crispy Rambo. Now let's talk about the PlayStation 5 Pro, the performance. And I believe Digital Foundry removed the review, but they were talking about the PlayStation 5 Pro review and the final verdict on the PlayStation 5 Pro as of right now. And it'd be talking about Final Fantasy performance, guys.
I get a stable 60 FPS on a console if you spend $700 on a console. I get a stable 60 FPS on a console if you spend $700 on a console. That's pretty extraordinary. I also tried out a couple other games. One other game I tried out was FF16, which ran unlocked in its performance mode most of the time, much of the time, except in combat. John covered that, obviously. Weird behavior there. I did not play too much, but Pro unfortunately does not deliver a locked 60 FPS. It's like in the 50s a lot. I think there, what might be happening is the dynamic res is just kicking in, and it's not much of the time, except in combat. John covered that, obviously. Weird behavior there. I did not play too much, but Pro unfortunately does not deliver a locked 60 FPS. It's like in the 50s a lot. I think there, what might be happening is the dynamic res is just kicking in, and it's not load balancing in a way that we would like, probably, because it does have a dynamic resolution system. So it's kind of like there are some positives here, a big positives with the boost potentially. And it does apply, by the way, to all games. There's no way to turn it off. It's just always using the whole GPU. That's important to note. There's no like PS4 Pro style game enhancement might break your games. In this case, they're just applying it to all games, it seems like. I think that even though it isn't like a gigantic improvement in some titles, because of dynamic res, because of VRR and lots of titles with unlocked modes, because of the occasional odd title like Metaphor Fantasia that's just like running in a slightly messed up manner, I think that there are probably a lot of examples here, and we're probably just scratching the surface a little bit.
Hulk Hogan, get your bitch ass out of here, ho! Now listen to me. What happened to the piss attack? What happened to the titty flops? What happened? Dynamic resolution. You know what's funny about this, guys? Sir Riffler, because I missed what you said. Oh, I'll pull it back up, Playboy. If you missed it, I'll pull it back up for you. I'll pull it back up.
I get a stable 60 FPS on a console if you spend $700 on a console. That's pretty extraordinary. I also tried out a couple other games. One other game I tried out was FF16, which ran unlocked in its performance mode most of the time, much of the time, except in combat. John covered that, obviously. Weird behavior there. I did not play too much, but Pro unfortunately does not deliver a locked 60 FPS. It's like in the 50s a lot. I think there, what might be happening is the dynamic res is just kicking in, and it's not load balancing in a way that we would like, probably, because it does have a dynamic resolution system. So it's kind of like there are some positives here, a big positives with the boost potentially. And it does apply, by the way, to all games. There's no way to turn it off. It's just always using the whole GPU. That's important to note. There's no like PS4 Pro style game enhancement might break your games. In this case, they're just applying it to all games, it seems like. I think that even though it isn't like a gigantic improvement in some titles, because of dynamic res, because of VRR and lots of titles with unlocked modes, because of the occasional odd title like Metaphor Fantasia that's just like running in a
Let's stop that shit for a second. Let me stop that shit for a second. You know what's funny about this? Dynamic resolution. And we know that most of the time, Xbox Series X does have runs at a higher resolution most of the times. And that's why you might see the what's going on, Ultaker, what's going on, Playboy. And that's why you might see the Series X when it's doing like higher frames, it might dip more because it's running at a higher resolution player. But when it's happened to the PlayStation 5 Pro, 16.7 what? Diddy flops? Interesting, ain't it? Now they're gonna be talking about because it's running more high resolution, all that bullshit. Now they're gonna make that excuse. But when Xbox Series X does that shit most of the time, running higher native resolution sometimes or scaling higher, you'll see the frame rate tank a bit more because of that. But the reason we talking shit is because of the PlayStation 5 Pro was supposed to have that Diddy stuff in it. That Diddy flops. It's going to be interesting, ain't it? To see what's going on. It couldn't even hold a 60 FPS on FF16. Because of the dynamic scaling, it can't hold it, bro. Says it all. That pisser tech must not be working on a game. Must not be working on the game. And these guys, remember, these guys were talking shit about the frame rates. That's what they were talking about. All of these opponents were excited for higher frame rates. Now let's look at the Series X performance versus the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 5 Pro performance mode on Alan Wake. And remember, it's all about performance now, ain't it? That's what they're talking about. $60, PlayStation 5 Pros in the 50s. Oh shit! Look at this shit. It was supposed to be a 60 FPS box. Are you seeing what I'm seeing right now? Look at this shit. They said it was a 60 FPS box. They said it's gonna do miracles. They said it's gonna levitate. Only to find out that bitch is in the 50s. And the PlayStation 5 Pro is beating it in performance. That's the shit I like to see. That's the shit I like to see, Playboy. Who likes to see that shit? Who likes to see that shit? Shit's getting spooky out there. Shit is wild out there, Playboy. $700. $700. You wanted better frames. That's what you told us. Only to find out the PlayStation 5 standard is beating that shit in performance. I don't care if it looks a bit sharper. You guys were talking about what? Performance. That's what it's all about. We want that solid 60 or 120 FPS. Shit is looking spooky out there. The pisser tech isn't working that good, Playboy. Will Broke Boy Lewis, what's going on, Playboy with a 5? Sorry, God, that was getting this late. So is the PlayStation 5 Pro the conqueror of console? From my understanding, it wasn't what? Tell him, Playboy. Tell him. Technically, bad game. Just not needed, Playboy. It's just not needed. They said Concord wasn't a bad game. But really, it was not needed. Just like the PlayStation 5 Pro, Playboy. Can we say the same shit? Talk that shit, Playboy. They said Concord was great. It wasn't a bad game. They said PlayStation 5 Pro is great. It's not a bad console, but is it worth it? Is it necessary, bitch? I don't know. You tell me. Looking at the results. Looking at these comparisons. Shit's looking spooky out here. Let me pull this shit up now. So let's see what's going on here. One's so the PlayStation 5 Pro is doing the piss attack. Let's see the resolution. So performance 60 FPS. So 864p, 847 4p. They're using the piss attack on this. I want to see a proper breakdown when more time comes out. With Digital Foundry, I would like to see the breakdown. Because a lot of the people, you gotta understand, a lot of people are hoping the 60 FPS will come in like solid this time when it comes to the PlayStation 5 Pro. And I reckon that's what a lot of people are hoping. They really want the PlayStation 5 Pro to hit 60 consistently, even with like games that are 30 FPS. And when it comes to like Final Fantasy 16 as of right now, that's just it's not holding 60. Alan Wake 2, it's not holding 60. where the other consoles are. So is it really worth it now? So that's the thing now. We got to find out as time goes on. But as of right now, the reviews that come out, they're giving the PlayStation 5 Pro a 7 out of 10. That's where it seems to be landing right now. Who knows if that machine learning piece of tech improves overall later down the line. I'm assuming it will. But as of right now, you're putting out a $700 console. A $700 console. Yeah, King Ken, I remember that, bro. Auto SR, yeah, I remember that, bro. We need to see. Well, let's see how that plays out for Xbox or Microsoft later. But yeah, that's the crazy thing about this, bro. We got this is look at this shit here. Day Rizzy, what's going on, Playboy? Look at this shit here as well. On the left is the PlayStation 5 Pro Performance, targeting 4K. It's hitting 51 FPS, and then you got the PlayStation 5 Pro, targeting 4K, hitting 49 FPS. Come on, in the same scene. Come on, man. Shit's looking spooky, bro. I know it's not the same setting, but come on, man. Come on, man. I know it's not the same. I'm sure the PlayStation 5 Pros are higher settings. But listen, you were talking about performance. Talking about performance, bro. Aries Moss, what's going on, Playboy? Time maker with the 2. PS5 Pro runs on baby oil. Facts, bro. It needs that Diddy oil. That's the problem. It's running on Johnson baby oil. It needs Diddy oil to make it work proper. They busy with a 2 player, but paying more for less performance as well, bro. Yeah. They told us they want to hit 60 FPS. That's what they want. 60 FPS. What's going on, Sin? LG, what's up? That's what they wanted, bro. They said I'm pony button? Oh, shit. Come on. There's no need for that shit. There's no need for that shit. I want to pull up something. 1 second. I've got something for you guys. I want to see how... I reckon a lot of people were expecting the PlayStation 5 Pro to be a monster. Only to find out that the console is going to just be a bit better. I reckon that's what it was, bro. When they were comparing it to that certain... Hold on. I got something for you. I got something for you now. When they were comparing it to like a certain console or certain graphic card like a Nvidia like 4070, 4090, I reckon a lot of people are upset now seeing what's going on with it. That's what happened when you try to compare shit to a PC. But look at this shit. This is the PlayStation 5 versus the PlayStation 5 Pro. Look at the performance. Look, same shit. The performance is similar. And it's going lower than the PlayStation 5 standard. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. The mechanic facts, bro. Backfront, what's going on, Playboy? Now, let me tell you something, guys. Let me remove this 1 second. Where is this shit? Where did I put it? There it is, yeah. You know what's crazy? We knew this as well, and someone mentioned it. When it comes to the CPU, it's basically the same shit. We knew what was up then. We knew what was up. When it comes to the PlayStation 5 Pro, some games, let's keep it real, they're heavy on the GPU or the CPU, depends what type of game it is. But once we find out the CPU is basically the same shit, we knew this shit's gonna happen. When they're pushing for better looking games or higher resolution, what happens? The frame rate tanks. And that's what happens with the Series X sometimes, because it's doing a high resolution. the frame rate does dip a bit more than the PlayStation 5 sometimes because of the high resolution, because the game looks better. But watch how these ponies cut for this shit. Watch how they go and talk about, yeah, the reason why the PlayStation 5 Pro performance is dipping below the PlayStation 5 or the Series X because it's running at a higher resolution. Or the graphics are a little more cleaner. It looks less blurry. That's what they did with Call of Duty. That's what they did with that game. The frames are dropping, but the Xbox look better. They're gonna do the same shit with the PlayStation 5 Pro. And Mick, come on, you know I'm not lying about that, bro. Majority of the time, the Xbox Series X had the high resolution, and that's why the frame rate used to take more of a dip sometimes because of the high resolution. What's crazy is that Darkman next. I don't know, bro. The GTA, that's crazy, bro. If the base PlayStation 5 and the Series X doesn't have a 60 FPS, PlayStation 5 Pro won't have it most likely. Dr. Scotty, they're going to go back to resolution. Trust me, I bet you, trust me on this, Dr. Scotty, they're going back on resolution and the game's got better textures or some shit. That's what they're going to do. But when the PlayStation 5 Pro were coming, they were talking about frame rates. I just want better frame rates. Better frame rates. Shit, the comparisons are coming out right now. Shit is worse than the PlayStation 5 base at times. You paid $700, and you might be getting a better looking game, but the performance is looking a bit rough at the moment on some games. It's not looking good, and I'm sure some games will look better. But overall, right now, is this what you wanted? These are the games they're talking about, and remember, who gets a new console? Who gets a new console to play old games? Don't forget that, Playboy. Don't forget that. Who gets a new console to play old games? Remember that, players. No, King Cody, you know, was it the Xbox? If they launch in 2026, they can probably come around about 650, even 7 probably. But the tech will be better, and it'll be a new tech if they do it proper. It's all timing, Playboy. It's all about timing. That's what it is. But that's what makes me laugh, bro. To see that shit. The PlayStation 5 Pro, man. I love it how these guys were talking shit. The PlayStation 5 Pro is the 4090, all that kinds of shit. That shit was hilarious, bro. That's what makes me laugh. Because these dudes are out there talking that shit and doubling down on that stuff. D-Batch was one of them. Ponies on a few ponies as well. But that 4070, 4090 comparison, I say to you guys, do not compare. Don't go to the PC stuff. Don't go for the big. Just leave the PC dudes out of there. Stick to the console part. Plain and simple. But you guys wanted to go after the PC, and that's what you deserve. You deserve to get slapped up. Because you're stupid, that's why. Rock, what's going on? Yeah, Zen 4 will be out all that shit. Like Zen 4, Zen 5, whatever the hell it is. So it'll be a different ball game then. It'll be a different ball game. Now let me switch up topics for a quick second and we'll close out with this, bro. And let's talk about COD, bro. COD's been killing it, bro. I'm sure some of you guys are still playing it right now. A lot of fun, bro. Hopefully I try to complete it this week, bro. It's been a busy week, man. Busy weekend. I'm talking about Call of Duty player. Let's see. This, COD is it's a megaton, bro. A megaton. Now, Matt Piscatella on Threads, he put this information out there regarding COD. Let me zoom in a bit. There we go. It's not bad. Threads is quite good, bro. And he's talking about like the top 15 titles when it comes to the US players. Like what's going on with the engagement tracker. And when it comes to 47% of active Xbox Series players, that's right, Series X and S players engage with Call of Duty. Call of Duty player, bro. And what is that? A first party game player. 47% engage with Call of Duty player during the week, up from 26% from last week, guys. From last week is up 26%. Call of Duty ranked 4 on Steam after placing 27th. Call of Duty engagement grew on the PlayStation 5 as well from 25 of active players a week ago to 31%. Jesse P, that's what I was going to get to. Remember, these dudes are paying $70 for that shit. From 25 active players, 5% is gone to 31%. That's a first party game. PlayStation would love to have a game like this. PlayStation needs a game like this. Why? Because they know making single player games only isn't sustainable. You gotta have a game that can offset your cost for the other games. That's what you need, Playboy. Xbox has 20 first party billion-dollar franchise games. Regardless if it's mobile, console, PC side. That's what they got. The engagement is crazy, bro. But look at the engagement, guys. 47% versus 25%, 30%. Bro, that's crazy, ain't it? Kendrick Starr's been playing COD. Hasn't played COD in years, bro. But this COD, level 44? Talk that shit, Playboy. Adidas 20, what's going on, bro? And that's what I'm talking about. PlayStation needs a game like this. And who has it? Xbox. That's going to be a different ball game, man. I can't wait, man. Like, as time goes on, more and more of the big games that be coming to the box, they're going to be killing it, bro. Xbox has set themselves up big time for the future as well. Now, let's talk about the top 15. Let's see what's up. Let me zoom in extra. As you can see, COD is there right now, Playboy, on the PlayStation platform, ending a week ago. We got, was it COD on the PlayStation 5? Sorry, the Series X as well. Killing it right now. On the Steam, I think it's fourth place, yeah? Number 4. COD is amazing, bro. Even Minecraft is there. That's crazy, bro. That's what I'm talking about. COD is that type of game. When it comes out, it destroys it. Now, Chiavoki goes, the AMD 9800X 3D reviews are just dropped. Over 200 FPS on Cyberpunk, bro. What is the price for the COD, Playboy Chia? What is the price for that shit? Yeah, Counter-Strike 2, bro. That's a hard game to beat, bro. But it's awesome to see that. To see what's going on with Call of Duty. And I talked about, I was talking to Dirt about this as well just before. We always talk about this as well. Like, they actually need, like, who needs 200 FPS? Bro, people like that shit. I don't know, bro, but 200, the new thing, yeah, AMD, I don't know, bro. But I was talking to Dirt about this, and we were saying that, you know, they need it, bro. And we've been hearing that they need it as well. They're relying on one. I think even like Colin Moriarty talked about this. Sony needs that one game, one live service game to hit. That's what they push. That's just the CPU, yeah, bro. That's what they were pushing for live service games. They want one game that's sustainable, that can offset the cost for other games. That's what they want. That's what they need. Income every week. Engagement on some of the games every week. Microtransactions. Because the single player games can do great. They can sell 5, 10, 15 million, and that's it. But when you compare them to, like games like Call of Duty, Candy Crush, Diablo, World of Warcraft, Halo, these type of games, bro, they're making money every week. Non-stop. If it's from microtransactions, engagement, you name it, they're making money each week. And that's what PlayStation needs, and that's what PlayStation needs desperate. So I want to see how that plays out next year for PlayStation. I want to see what they're going to do, because I know Hiroki Totoki and some of the other dudes out there are going to do something different with PlayStation next year as well. I'm certain of that. I want to see what's up. King Corey, what's going on, Playboy? What's going on, bro? That one, yeah, the one, bro, listen, Concord, they pushed that shit. That's what they wanted. They really need one game to do it. Lord Chaos, what's going on, player? They really need one game to do it. And if they don't achieve that, bro, I'm not sure what the direction is going to be then, bro. Like, are they going to buy someone That's why they acquired Bungie, because they wanted the expertise for live service games, and so far, that's not working out right now. Have you got a pony alert? Who's the pony? It is what it is, bro. Let's see who it is. Now, I want to pull up something. I want to talk about this. This is going to be about 10-15 minutes long, so we'll end the show with this. Now, I've noticed something. And I noticed this on PlayStation side a lot, to be honest. I feel like a lot of the communities, like some PlayStation dudes, get really upset. They get upset because, for example, when the PlayStation 5 Pro unit went out to bigger guys, bigger YouTubers or media influencers, you name them, if they, and some people might look at them, oh, that guy's more of a Xbox guy, or that guy's more of this, or that guy does this and he does that. $480, not bad. And a lot of the PlayStation dudes that they get upset, especially these guys here, Jay Barry and these lot, they get upset because they're like, yo, we do PlayStation content. Why isn't PlayStation sending us a PlayStation 5 Pro, or developers rocking out with us and sending us shit so we can review that type of shit? It doesn't work like that, Playboy. It doesn't work like that. You could be a POS and still get a Series X or a PlayStation 5. You could do that there. We even say it, bro. Yeah, you 1 hour late, bro. I'm gonna close the show in about 15 minutes. You got dudes out there, we say, yo, this guy's a pony, but why is he getting a Series X early? Why is he getting this? Why is he getting that, bro? It's not. That's the way business is. Plain and simple. Yeah, the UK clocks were good, bro. Nah. That shit went back to normal. But yeah, let me play this clip and listen to this shit. Content creators are crazy, bro, but it's like they're expecting something, bro. You ain't nothing, but let's go for it. Let's break it down.
But you know,
Nah,
Barry.
yo, let me, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm sorry, Persona. You brought it up.
I did bring it up, but all I'm gonna say is, you know, Barry is, you know, that's my bro, that's my brother. So I'm gonna let him go, but I ain't gonna let him go off the ledge. You understand? Like I'm gonna make sure he good. But go ahead, Barry. You got the floor.
It's just annoying at times where, you know, we have goals for the channel. We set out to do a lot of things here for this channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh,
a
yeah?
lot of things that we want to do or want to set up, it keep getting disrupted by outside sources. You know what I mean? You know, where, you know, a lot of people perceive, or they have this perceived notion of what this podcast is and what we say or do on the podcast. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of things that we try to set up, or things that we try, or people we try to contact, it gets denied or it gets ignored. You know what I mean? Where you just can't do nothing. You know? I don't think that, you know, this channel here is like a channel where I mean, like this channel here, there's a lot of people that come and support the channel, so we always appreciate the supporters, and it shows, you know, on a weekly basis or whenever we do it. And it's just when you see certain things happening or certain things not happening, it's just like, damn. It's like, yo, why, you know, especially when it comes to PlayStation, like why PlayStation really don't want to, you know, associate themselves or mess with the channel.
I'm gonna stop it there for 1 second. Let me pull this back. You heard it there. These guys, I'm sure they've been talking about this for a hot minute. They were talking about, why isn't PlayStation? Like, we've been doing this content for a bit, repping PlayStation. We had Shaan Layden on. And they're asking, like, why doesn't PlayStation, like, kind of rock out with us like that? I'm not sure if they got game codes early from PlayStation, which I doubt. That's the way it seems so far. I've not watched this clip. I'm watching this clip with you guys live. That's why I wanted my reaction with this. So that's the way I like to do it. It's crazy to me that, listen, it's like me with doing this Xbox podcast. You know, I talk shit. You know, WBG and TTS just talk shit. We do the console war. I do not expect anything from Xbox or Microsoft. I don't expect nothing from them. If it comes, fair plays. I'm taking it. I'll take it. If they said, "Oh yeah, Shaan, why don't you review this controller or game?" I'll take it. Fair plays from Xbox. You know what's up. But you gotta understand, I don't expect nothing. Plain and simple. That's me personally. Ultraman with the 5D batch is the ghost of Hote. She was riding the ish out of him. Oh shit! Talk that shit, Ultraman. What's up, player? Talk that shit. D batch was wilding out there, bro. Crazy bitch. Abdul goes, Shaan, you and Dirt ever went to an Xbox event or E3? I've been to XO. I'll show you a clip, bro. I'll pull it. Let me finish this off. Because I'm sure I've got a clip on. I'll play this video and we'll continue.
And it's especially when it comes to PlayStation, like why PlayStation really don't want to, associate themselves or mess with the channel. And it's no different than like a developer, right? Where a developer, they represent a company or they work for a company, but what they say and do on Twitter or their own channel doesn't represent what they say and do. Like What's Up PlayStation is like more like a business, it's more like something that me and Persona, a joint venture that we set out to do for the PlayStation community and heck for ourselves, as far as like what we want to, talk about or what we want to see happen when it comes to a brand that we love. And our channel, personal channel, our Twitter, personal Twitter, yeah, we here for What's Up PlayStation, but that is our own personal thoughts and opinions and whatnot, And yeah, some of that stuff does trickle into What's Up PlayStation, but I just don't understand that. Yeah, like even with developers, you have developers have their personal stuff. They say whatever they want, but that doesn't reflect them as far as the company that they work on or work with. Well, to some people, well, major people. And like I said on my last show, is that there's like this discrepancy between like the games media and the actual consumer, right? Where games media, we see they're changing, they're evolving, and they're more content heavy, more content creation, and the verbiage, the style, the approach that they use is very like, that's a regular gamer that's on Twitter, how they approach certain things, how they talk about certain things. Like it gets merged, like as far as like there's no real difference as far as how they talk about video games than somebody regular on the channel. But they the regular consumer, the gamer, the content creator like us, they get categorized into this category where, oh, you're just a fanboy, you're just toxic. But the game media use the same verbiage, the same approach, the same delivery, but is not categorized in that category. You know what I mean? So yeah, like unless it's just a lot of stuff that I see, a lot of stuff that it's just happening where it's just like it just gets a little annoying, where you start questioning like, yo, damn, should this podcast be a PlayStation centric podcast? Should we continue doing what we're doing, if we can't get certain goals and certain things done? But that's just all mine, that's just all thinking points. I'm not saying that those things are going to be executed or whatnot, but it's just things that you just think about. Sometimes you just write it out there just to blurt it out, and let the stress out. But at the end of the day, we're always going to appreciate everyone that come through and check out the channel. And the people that know What's Up PlayStation, they know. And at the end of the day, that is more important than anything. Yeah, there's goals that is not being met, or there's things that we want to do that's not being done, which is frustrating. But at the end of the day, we appreciate you guys coming through every week and checking us out.
I'm gonna stop it there, bro. I can't be asked with it. I can't be asked with it anymore. That's what it is. I reckon that's the problem with the community right now. A lot of these guys actually like want to do two things in once. Trying to live a double life. Trying to do shit. Basically trying to live a double life, bro. they're going on other podcasts and listen, opinions are opinions, but them opinions can mess you up as well. But first of all, sometimes you guys think you're bigger than you are. You're not on that level sometimes. Plain and simple. Regardless how good the community you got, your podcast, the people, the interviews you got, if it's Shaan later than these guys, sometimes you're just not there, playboys. Plain and simple. People see that shit if you're on other shows talking shit, console war. And listen, I love the console war shit. Talk that shit. I love it. Plain and simple. Gives us content. When we talking shit, it gives you guys content. Plain and simple. I love that shit. Continue talking that shit. But I feel like a lot of these guys, even the Xbox side as well, kind of lose their way. Like, they gotta understand, like, yo, it's not easy as you think it is, bro. When you see guys out there getting all of these, first of all, people put in the work. They put in the work for 10, 15 years to get to a good spot. Remember that shit. 10, 15 years, maybe longer. Some people don't get nowhere. But a lot of people put 10, 15, 20 years into it and they manage to hit it like that overnight. And that's what it takes sometimes. Put content out there. Put work out there. Get yourself out there. But the problem is some people think they're bigger than they are. Because maybe they interview someone, or maybe because they met someone, or met this person, or done this and done that. Some people actually believe, like, you know what, we deserve to be on the IGN levels. We deserve to be on the GameSpot levels. We deserve to be on this person's level. Why is that dude getting a PlayStation 5 or a Series X early edition? Why can't we get it for? Shit, it doesn't work like that, playboy. Put in the work, and I'm sure you are. I put in the work with the TTMS and TTS for the shows. Dirt knows as well. Can there be more work being put in? Could there be more work being put into the channel? 100%. Could I do something different at the side? 100%. Who knows? But I need to put in the work. It's like me trying to become watching someone like Kai Kennett. He's been doing great. I've been seeing him on Twitter. Why is that guy getting this much views, bro? Shit, he's put in the work and he's got a bit of luck with him and he's taken off. If I need to put in the work, if I want to become a Twitch streamer, I need to put in that work. Sometimes on YouTube is not enough. Doing what I'm doing here right now, it's not enough. I want to make it to that other level. It is what it is, bro. King Web goes, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Marlon put in the work. A lot of people, it's not about putting in the work like on that level, bro. I'm sure a lot of these guys have. But sometimes that shit doesn't work. You gotta do more. That's what it is. Sometimes you gotta do more, bro. You can't say I need to be on these guys' level, where these guys have been doing it for 25, 30 years, 30 plus years. You guys have come on the scene 5 years ago and you think you're the shit. You guys have been doing your podcast for 5, 6 years and you actually believe you want to be right up there with the top boys. 100%. What I talk about, you need a bit of luck. I'm lucky. Plain and simple, I'm lucky as well having you guys here watching my show. I talk to Dirt about it. I'm lucky, bro, to have people. Look at my subscribers. Look at my views. I'm lucky, bro, to get these type of numbers. 100%. I know I'm lucky. But I put in the work as well. I put on a good entertaining show, make it a fun show, and that's what we do. I know I'm lucky with my views. Over 300 people here watching my podcast. And listen, I know a lot of people have said to me, Shaan, why don't, I need Abdul, 100%, I need to do more videos again, bro. I've been lacking. I know that shit. And I will get there, bro. Mentally, I will get there because the house is nearly there, bro. I'm in the house. I'm right there, bro. Nearly right there to finish you off. But that's the thing. I know what's up. And I love doing them videos, bro. You know, my last one I did it was at the showcase time. That shit was a lot of fun. That shit took off. I think I don't know how many views I got. I can't remember now. But that shit was good. The Xbox Game Showcase reaction. I love doing that shit. And hopefully I will continue to do that shit. But I know I put in the work as well. I always said to like you guys and these guys, shit, I want to put on an entertaining show. My biggest, when it comes to the TTS and TTMS, biggest thing first, my priority is putting on an entertaining show. That's what I want. That's my target. That's the type of show I want. Just an entertaining show. Not a dead ass boring talking about every single thing that's going on in the gaming industry. I'm not into that shit. Get the main topics and make it fun. That's the shit I like to do. And I'm sure some of you guys who's watching right now, you guys like that shit. Otherwise, you wouldn't come back watching that shit. That's what I like, bro. Like Lord Chaos 100%. I love to have a fun show, laughing these like 1.5 hours, 2 hours of entertainment. You guys having a laugh, us guys having a laugh, and that's what I want. That's my target. Plain and simple. If I don't reach X amount of subscribers, if I don't reach, I don't know, whatever. I don't have the goals, bro. I'll be honest with you. I'm happy where I'm at right now. And slowly but surely, if it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, shit, I've had a good run. Plain and simple. I've had a good run. I always said to you guys, if I could do this for 10 years, having a laugh, enjoying it, I'm good. If it continues, if it gets bigger than that, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Having you guys supporting me as well will help that, but I'm blessed. That's the way I see it. If it grows, pause. Come on. Why so serious? Come on. Why so serious? Come on. If it grows, pause. There's no need for that shit. Crispy Rambo, yeah. I'm glad you like the show. I'm glad you guys like the show. That's the whole point of it. I don't need to copy anyone. When I do my shows, I know what I like, and I'm sure you guys like it because it's working. If I wanted to go and make it a serious show, XO19, yeah, Shaan, tell us about, was it XO19? I got some pictures. I'll show you now. I got a clip. I'll show you in a bit. I have TTS in there as well, bro. I'll show you in a bit. But when it comes to the channel, I'm just gonna enjoy it. That's it, bro. Let's have fun. That's all. And people have said to me, Shaan, I don't know if you guys remember this. Shaan, why don't you do your podcast later? Why don't you do it same time as like WBG? You get more live views. 100% I would get more live views. Because my live views are mostly in the States. 80% I believe it is. 80% is from the States. But I'm not going to kill myself. I'm not going to stay doing late shows. I don't like to do late shows, bro. I'll do when it's necessary. But I don't have the same energy. When it's like this, when it's like my time, when it's my time, 6 p.m. my time, I'm alright, I'm a bit fresh. But when it's like 11 p.m., 12 p.m., 12 a.m. my time, I'm shattered. I'm WBG. Sometimes I'm just tired going into the show. Doing a show at 1 p.m., I'm lucky that Dirt has a free time on Friday as well, bro, which is perfect. 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. my time. Honestly, I feel like it's a perfect time for me. I feel good. I feel fresh. I love it, bro. And sometimes I might have to do a late show. I've done it a couple of times when life comes in me. But, it is what it is. But shout out to you guys. But let's talk about me being at EXO, because Abdul wants to know what's up with EXO. EXO19. Let me see. Because I remember I had some videos, but I remember like talking to that dealer and these guys sending them videos as well, bro. 1 second. So let me just go to these messages. I know I sent it to someone, man. 1 second. Let me hit that like button, homies. Hit that like button. Hit that like. Let me see. You also do some funny shit. I used to do some funny skits before, bro. I'll show you in a bit. On Twitter. I used to be like more like Abdul talking shit. Where is this shit? I found the XO19 video. Right. This is what I got. 1 second. 1 second. Raiden Blade, what's going on, Playboy? Hope you're a flyboy. What's up? Now remember this shit, yeah, guys. This is what I got from EXO. Look at this shit. Me and my brothers. Look at this shit. This is what I got from EXO. Look at this shit. Adam Greenberg, I smudged the signature. But this is what I got from EXO in 2019. Look at the Game Pass cards. That's the type of shit I got, bro. Remember EXO 19, bro? We were killing it, bro. Because my other two brothers, obviously, they gave this shit to me. That's why I got all of this shit, bro. Game Pass out about 4, 5, 6 years, bro. Honestly, but I gave away a few. I gave a few away, bro. At the time. That controller, I gave it to my brother-in-law. Because you know I don't give a shit, bro. I give shit away, bro. I'm like that. If someone wants it, bro, I give that controller away, bro. But yeah, this is the proper controller I had. I'm one of them guys, bro. I don't care. That's the controller there, guys. Aaron Greenberg, punk ass signed it. He signed that. It was a nice controller, bro. I gave it to my little bro-in-law. He needed a controller. I go, yeah, take it, bro. I'm not gonna use it anyway. Take that shit. Yeah, but this is from XO19 FanFest. This is from FanFest XO19. Remember that, it's different. Yeah, I give that shit away, bro. I'm like that, bro. If someone wants it, bro, take the shit. I give a lot of shit away, to be honest. Now, let's talk about this Playboy. I know there's music on this shit. But here, I'm in this video, guys. Watch this shit. I'm about to put the volume low because it's not music. Oh, fuck, it is what it is.
It's day. Show day.
Can't use it now.
Yes, I can. That's on brand for you.
What? Swearing?
Yes. We're going up top. Because I'm on the front. Yep. I'm going.
The Cardi was cool though.
You want cues? No, I'll be good. Cool. Hey, right. You see, we have to do this.
So this was fun. Let us see, yeah? Let me tell you something. What they were showing there, that shit coming down. We did that shit multiple times, bro. This shit, you win Game Pass codes at 3 months, 6 months, 3 months, 12 months. I don't remember if it was 12 months, but we did that 3 months Game Pass code. This shit, we did it multiple times, bro. It was hilarious, bro. They getting pissed off with us. Me and my bros. I got recordings. I need to find them.
That one's for you know what you're saying. Oh my God, Phil! Oh man, somehow we did the damn thing. Finished it all up. Look, it's done. Over. It's a wrap. Nobody's left. Well, there's some fan folks left, but we made it happen. How was XO?
What up? It was good. It was a great fun festival.
It looked beautiful. Loved it.
Next year, we know it's all about go time. Next year, we're coming for you. You know, we know who you talking. You know who I'm talking about.
Inside Xbox is always too much fun, and I love to be able to do this. It's been a great time, but I get to go home now. I'm flying back to Seattle in the morning. I'm gonna miss London, but whatever. Can't keep me down. Can I get your autograph? Hey, I would let you have my autograph, but you have to admit that we had the best show on Mixer. I don't want your autograph that bad. I'm sorry. I gotta go. Sorry. Yeah, that's like facts. Straight facts, son.
That's that, bro. That shit. It was a fun time, bro. That shit was hilarious, bro. That was the XO19 event, bro. Like I tell you straight, bro. If it ever comes back again in London, I'll go down. I'll go down 100%. Like that's the opportunity, bro. That shit was, bro. Do you know how funny was it though? It was hilarious because there's five of us in total, 5 brothers in that. So, but only 4 of us went. When we were there, we were talking shit. Because obviously, when you're with your brothers and that, bro, you know, no one's gonna fuck with you like that. Because when you go there, you see guys, you know, they're skinny people and, you know, like these geeks and nerds and all that bullshit. Nobody fucked with us there. Because, you know, when you with your brothers, bro, that's it. When the time comes, you talk that shit. And even the security guys couldn't kick us out. That shit was hilarious, bro. That shit was hilarious. That's what made me laugh. When it came to shit like that, that shit was hilarious, man. And we had a lot of fun. This guy here as well, his name is Raf something. Loads and loads and loads. Yeah, this is what this guy. So this guy, he was in charge of the coordination. Like he was doing the show, not like the timing of the show, all that crazy shit. I need to find the videos, bro. I'll find some videos next week. And I've been EGX once, bro. I went in 2018, I believe. Me and my wife went to EGX because I was going to Birmingham to do. I can't remember what I was doing, bro. Maybe I went to Star City or some shit. I can't remember. But I went to EGX as well. EGX was okay. Met a few people there. Who I was supposed to meet? I was supposed to meet the Welsh gamer. I missed out though. I didn't get to see him. Yeah, that guy, he's the one that gave us the controller, some of the goodies, because each time we came to FanFest, this guy goes, he used to stop the show or stop talking, he used to come to us, bro. We used to be talking that shit. He loved us, bro, because he knew us guys didn't give a shit, and he goes, I don't give a shit as well, bro. Top guy, funny guy he was. Funny guy. But XO19 was a lot of fun. I remember playing Star Wars, the first Star Wars Jedi Fallen. No, it's Jedi Fallen. No, whatever the hell it's called. The first Star Wars game. I remember playing that game and they had about 15 to 20, Xbox hooked up to the game. I remember playing that demo. That demo was fire, bro. When you play a demo, you can tell that, you know what, this shit's looking promising. I remember completing that demo and they were like, oh, yo, congratulations. You're like one of the first ones to complete the demo. Was the first one to do it, apparently. That demo was fire, bro. Microsoft Flight Simulator was there. I talked to the guy as well. Cloud Gaming was there as well. They were showcasing cloud gaming on the phone. And it was working decent then. It was pixelated, but it was working decent. But it was a fun weekend, bro. Me and the bros, it was a fun weekend. But I'll definitely find some videos and, I'll find them, bro. We were having a lot of fun. But anyway, guys, let me close this shit out. Good show, man. Let me close this shit out. Be safe and keep talking that shit. And that PlayStation 5, Vic Gambino, what's going on, play? That PlayStation 5 Pro is dog shit. I've said it. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. No, you know what? Before I go, 1 second. Before I go, 1 second. Let me show you something. Before I go, I remember doing this shit on Twitter. Let me pull this up. I just found it now. I remember talking shit. Let me save this. Let me pull this up 1 second. So I was console warded before the Series X, bro. Look at this shit. Look at my edit. My edit is dog shit.
You gotta have about 2,000 horsepower in that thing. Try 3,000. Try 5.
Get out of there.
I'm working on it.
Stop working on it and do it.
Look at this shit.
No! It's my business!
Look at that shit. I have to make these type of videos on Twitter, bro. I might need to get back to this shit. Yo. That shit was hilarious, bro. Yeah, man, that was fun, bro. I remember talking that shit. Yeah, that shit was hilarious, bro. But anyway, guys, let me close this shit out. I hope you enjoyed that shit. Good show, yeah. We'll catch you this Friday, bro. TTS, man. More information will come. I will talk that shit. Be safe, guys. And I'm out. Let's give a shout out to the one and only, our Game Pass marketing director, Kidbot.
Xbox.
Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. Game Pass. Keep adding games to my backlog. They say it got no games, man. Don't know what they saying. I just think they hating. Stuck on that PlayStation. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. It has 300 plus for only $15. Bug stacks, Hades, even Among Us. 120 frames on that psycho nuts. Got games, niche games like Cluster Truck. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. Game Pass. Keep adding games to my backlog. They say it got no games, man. Don't know what they say. I just think they hating. Stuck on that PlayStation. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox.